Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today, we're bolstering up my kill team ranks by doing an unboxing video of the Space Marine Primaris Reavers and the Space Marine Primaris Intercessors easy to build clip fit models, in which you get 3 Reavers in one, and you get 3 Intercessors in another, 2 normal Marines and a Sergeant, I believe. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the packaging. These come in, I think, at around about £10 each. Or you can get them for around about £9 from, independent stockists. So it shows you all the instructions and stuff on the back. So I'm not expecting to get any instructions in the box. Although it does actually say on the back, includes a rules, assembly guide and painting reference. So maybe I should just shut up. Let's bust these open anyway. As always, no takes for me. This is the first time. As you can tell from the way I just tried to get a sentence out. So I have to take off that shrink wrap. It's now become an integral part of our unboxing videos. Not a good part, but integral nonetheless. Integral nonetheless. Now, if any of you have seen the review I did on the Warhammer 40k Conquest magazine that's coming out, these are the models that you're going to get within it. And they're the clip fit ones, as I said. So the first one we'll look at is the Intercessors, which is good because they're the first ones you would look at in the magazine as well. Let's pop these bad boys open. Now, I'm guessing that they're going to come on blue sprues, as is the new thing. Now, I did rant about the fact that you get blue sprues with it. Or that you get coloured sprues. Oh, that's really cool, getting the little transfer sheet. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. I'm going to keep those and paint those little ultramarine signs red. That'll be cool. But yeah, so you do get some instructions. So like I said, I should shut up. But yeah, I was complaining recently, rather stupidly, that I didn't like the coloured sprues. And one of my friends pointed out to me that I spray models grey a lot of the time, unless I've got the specific colour for that specific model. So I tend to use a grey primer, which if you're spraying a grey primer onto grey plastic is really, really annoying because it means that you can't really see whether you've got everywhere. Whereas you pointed out that if you spray it on a blue sprue or a red sprue, or, well, you know how sprue colours work, that you can actually tell that you get all the model. So I have to do a retraction and an apology. I do apologise, Games Workshop, for all my attacking you ways. What I am going to do, though, is I've just realised that the light has just come at a stupid angle, so I'm just going to reposition my camera so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. I'll be back in a second, guys. Right, hopefully that's a bit better for you guys and you can actually see what's going on. So, you start off with, you get normal size bases. Now, these are slaughter bases, which obviously makes sense as the models are slaughter. The models, as I said, are designed to be able to be plug and play. So as you can see here on this little sprue, every little bit's got a little plug or a little hole. No jokes. You know what I mean. Or a slot. So you can put this model together, or these 3 models as the case may be, without having to, in the slightest, use any glue. You will still need to use clippers or something to get them off. But you can theoretically just plug them all together. So you get the sergeant guy there. You get a guy there, guy there. Now my favourite one is, where is it? This arm. I really, really like this arm. Don't know why, I just think it's a really, really cool. For a static pose model, he looks awesome. He's not bad, actually. He's just very generic. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's open these Reavers. Now, I've heard very mixed feelings about the static Reavers. Some people have said that they're really, really good. Other people have said that the poses, considering they're like a stealthy squad, are pretty boring. So, there's a lot of hither and whither either ways. I have no particular preference on them. I have seen them before because we bought my son First Strike. We did some videos on it. You may recall them if you didn't. Well, yeah, you don't. Fair dues. Can't argue with that, really. But, so another transfer sheet. They say Intercessors on, but they came with Reavers. Oh no, Intercessors at the top, Reavers at the bottom. Ignore me. So they made the same sheet for both. That makes sense. That's cool. I really like, actually, I wish mine didn't have white shoulder pads, because I really love the white symbol with the red skull. I might put those on my knee pads, though, so that they're not wasted. I've got some on some others. Let me see. So, I didn't address it with the first one, because I knew I was going to be looking at a second instruction book anyway. But it does come with the rules in exactly like the larger kits, and obviously in the different languages, so you can teach your children to read in different languages by proxy. Oh, so gives you a guide at the front on the colours to paint, gives you the rules here, and the how to build is on the back of the box. So that clarifies that. But yes, so you get rules with both to how to use them, which I think is still a really good kit. It doesn't give you points values, but it does give you power level stuff. So yeah, so these Reavers still clip together, but they're in a few more parts, because obviously they've got the front and the back of the torso there. They come with the pistols, it looks like. Let's have a look. Yeah, boom. Let's get in on that. So for clip fit models, I still think the detail's rather tight on them. It's really nice. I do get what people are saying about the static poses, though. They could be slightly more dynamic considering what they are, but I'm assuming it was the cheapest way to get them on a sprue. And again, there's the look at the backs of the boxes where it shows you the 6 models. So these are the 3 that people are saying are a bit static, put against those guys. So that's the only way I can get all 6 on the screen. I like this one, and I like it. I quite like them all. I do get the static thing, but I still like the look of them. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to chop these off the sprues, and then we're going to actually give them a little build. And then you see all 6 in action. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clip them off the sprues, and I'm going to push them together, clip fit them together. I'm not going to glue them, and I'm not going to do any cleaning up of them. Now, obviously, once I'm off camera after that, what I will do then is I will clean them up properly, and I will glue them together, because these are going to be used in my kill team. But this is a really nice way. So if you buy the £37.50 kill team set, and then you're not going to get Warhammer Conquest magazine, then you can pick up there £10 each. You can pick up 2 of them. So for like £50, you've got yourself, or £57.50, you've got yourself a full kill team with some scenery. It's really not a bad deal, especially if you're going to go for Marines. But yeah, let's get these bad boys clipped off and sorted. Back in a minute, guys. So, hello guys, as you can see I'm back. I brought my plastic glue across it anyway to show you guys what Citadel plastic glue looks like. I don't tend to use Citadel, I tend to use Revel, but I ran out. So I had to go and pick some up, and Games Workshop is nearer to me. Obviously I've ordered some online, and the Revel will come when it comes. That's my problem, not yours, don't worry about it. And then I've got my clippers, and these are old school clippers. Well, they're not as old school as some of my clippers. I've got some red and yellow handled ones that were old Games Workshop from about 20 years ago. But these are pretty old. I think probably about 10 years-ish old now. You can see that they've got no spring in them. You know, they're not as healthy as they once were. But I still love them. I still try and use them when I'm doing cheap crap like this. Not that these are crap, but you know, when I'm not doing any big conversions or anything like that. And then I've got my old school-ish Games Workshop knife. Always keep your cap on for safety. The knife and the glue are just here for once the camera finishes rolling, really. So first thing I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is, because it's pretty boring for you guys to watch me clip everything off, I'm going to show you how I clip a bit off, and then I'm going to go and clip everything off, and I'm going to get them into their piles so that I can start push fitting them together. So you use this end of the clippers. Can you see that? Boom. Right there. So the flat end up against the model. It's really hard to do this whilst looking through the camera, so I'm just going to aim to one side and the clip. And you'd spin the model around. Do the same again. Doosh. So then you get the model like this, and you can see there's some little tabs there. But other than that, it's pretty good. Like, that's pretty smooth, actually. I think I could put that in one of these bases without needing to clean that bottom bit if it wasn't for the fact that I'm so anal about these things. Yeah, clip fit my bottom. No, so there you go. That's him built. And I would just field him like that if this was like the early 2000s, before Games Workshop cracked down on that kind of thing. I know certainly when I was working at Games Workshop, you would have never got away with that. If I saw a weapon with a model without a weapon, he wasn't allowed to fire that weapon. I was an evil staff member. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the rest of these out, make them into little piles, and then we'll come back and we'll posh this model together, clippy style. Maybe if I feel like it at the end, I'll then glue it together and you can see that. But I don't think that's particularly relevant for you guys. So back in a mo. So as you can see, we have kind of all the bits here. One thing I found is that the backs, they might be clip fit, but they don't push in that easily. And it doesn't specifically tell you whether certain backs only go with certain models. So it's kind of a trial and error thing, which I was going to do beforehand. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why didn't you then? And I thought because you guys would probably prefer watching me struggle. You know, I know our fan base enough to know what we do and don't like. And you guys love to watch us struggle. So that vaguely looks like that goes in there. I'm going to slightly pull it apart now, which isn't easy for the record. To slot in. Yeah, that looks like the leader's head. But I don't suppose it matters. I think they're pretty much the same. Other than that, so... Sorry. Like you guys can't even see what I'm doing. So the head doesn't turn. That's good. Slime in his base. Boom. Which knife did they give the leader? They give the leader the one I just threw away, which is that guy. Let's have a look. Alright, that clips on quite nicely actually. It's not too stiff. And then they give him a generic, I guess it doesn't matter pistol. Does it matter? Let's actually see. Yeah, so it looks like certain ones can only go on a certain way. Which leaves that one for him. So, to be honest, that didn't take that long at all. He's got a bit of movement, so I would have to glue him. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build up the other three. So you can see them all built up. And then we'll build up the other guys, the intercessors. We'll come back once they're all done. I am going to glue these. I have to. It's bothering me that he moves. So yeah, I'm going to go get these 6 built up, and then you can have a look at the finished models, and then that'll be the end. Hopefully you guys will stick with me till the end of this, and I can tell you what's coming next for our kill team stuff. So here these guys are. So, I mean, my overall thoughts on them. Pros-wise, they're very good value for money. They are really easy to build, without question. They're good for something like Kill Team or Shadow War Armageddon, where you just want to, you know, when you buy like a pack of 10 and you need like 11 models, it's a good alternative to having to buy another pack of 10, for instance. Cons. The Reavers don't have the wing bits on them, which I know isn't a big deal, but it means that I'm going to have to find some of those on a bit site in order to have them match. The mold lines on the intercessors was quite bad. So if it's your first time kit, it will plug together really easy, so you won't have to use glue. But saying that, you're still going to need to remove a lot of mold lines. With that, you might as well go and get a normal kit. That being said, I think they're decent enough. I know I've seen loads of people complaining about them, but Games Workshop have always done a smaller set of Space Marines. I think it used to be 5 for £7 or something like that, or 5 for £6 or something, where you get 5 very basic Marines, and they would either be the ones from Battle for Macragge or from Blackreach, or whichever one was out at the time. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're just directly the ones from Battle for Macragge, which was 5th edition. No, 4th edition. 4th edition 40k. But yeah, you can get the same for orcs and for everyone. I think you get, it's just orc boys, and then it's termagants for nids maybe. But anyway, yeah, you've always got the easy fit. They've never been this easy fit though. I mean, you did normally had to glue them before, but no. I think overall, they're okay. I mean, you can see maybe, like on the backpack there, that's going to need a lot of work. But I guess if you're new to the hobby, things like that wouldn't bother you the way they would me. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If it's something that you want to check out, I will put the links to them direct from Games Workshop down below in the description. Of course, if you wanted to go to any of the other sites, Goblin Games, Wayland, Firestorm, etc., etc. There's loads of them out there. You could obviously get them at a discount, but you've got to take into account postage and packaging and things like that. Pardon me. Always do compare your prices. If you've got one near you, pop in and support your local bricks and mortar store, whether that be a Games Workshop or an independent stockist. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. As you know, it does help fuel Alan's ego. On top of that, of course, check out some of our other videos. Maybe give us a subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. I mean, you'll always be made aware of other content that we put up. And other than that, thank you guys for watching, and pray the dice gods and hope they smile upon you. Take care.